Please welcome Aaron.
Hello everyone, I'm Aaron. First up, thank you so much for giving us this platform to come and share our work with all of you. We're very grateful and we really love the place. It's such a great venue, very atmospheric. So it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you all for coming. As was mentioned, I'm a lawyer by day. That's my day job. I don't think I'm going to be quitting that anytime soon. I was asked to talk a little bit about how I started writing, and before I read you an excerpt from my short story. Being in my profession, I write a lot every day for work, but it's very different, obviously, when you write legal documents. That stuff that the people who are concerned with, they have to read it. Legal documents have to be very clear, but that's not the same thing as being very readable. So when it comes to writing things that people actually find pleasurable to read, that's a different creature entirely. I wrote a lot at university, write at work. But then Sharon mentioned earlier that she's got these creative writing courses running, and I decided to take it up. I didn't have very much confidence when I started, because I always thought writing was a very technical skill, creative writing, and it is. But I think if you don't take that first step and actually just sit down and put pen to paper, time yourself, which is one of the tricks I learned, you won't actually take that first step. And then you'll never get to the point where you need to worry about all the technical bits. So I'm very grateful to Sharon for giving me the confidence, the initial push to write. I'm still writing, probably not as much as I should, but it's still very much a work in progress. This piece that I'm about to read is in the Blue Readings book. It's actually my first piece of published fiction anywhere, ever. If there are any questions about it, you can ask me later, but I'll just read a little bit now. The story is called Dear Z, and it's meant to be a letter. It's been 2 months. 2 months of endless religious lectures, manual labor, pseudo-counseling sessions for my mental illness. That's what they say this is, said. What we have. A mental illness. Of course, that's when they're not saying it's a devil inside me, possessing me and causing this nafsu songsang, this inverted desire. They try different things, different tactics, good cop, bad cop. When I first came here, they stripped me naked and threw me into a dark room. I was handcuffed and blindfolded during the whole journey, but it was still bright when I got here. I saw only a few moments of sunlight before the door slammed shut and I was all alone in the dark. I was tired, thirsty, scared. I cried then, and cried for many days after. But you know what, said? In that dark room, for those long dark hours, wondering how long I would be able to hold on to my sanity, I saw only your face. When they opened the doors an eternity later, there were a couple of men in military fatigues and songkoks standing there. I remember how funny that combination looked. Oh, and I remember other things too. I remember the usual slurs, bapo, pondan, sotong. Wonder of wonders, they even had some English, so I heard faggot and cocksucker. They gave me the treatment they usually give to most new inmates in this place. They assumed I was a druggie, of course. Don't those two things always go hand in hand? Gayness and drug use. They emptied several drums of icy cold water over my naked body. I curled into a fetal ball, shivering, teeth chattering uncontrollably. The water was so cold it burned. Each splash felt like a sheet of fire across my skin. I could only gasp and struggle to draw breath before the next deluge. They like using water here as punishment. One time this new murid missed his Fajr prayers, and to teach him a lesson they tied him to a pole in the middle of the parade ground in nothing but his underwear. It was close to 10 p.m. and the night air was biting cold. They produced water cannons from heaven knows where and turned it on the poor boy. His screams turned to gurgles that were soon drowned out by the rushing of the water. The next morning saw him still tied to the pole, unconscious, his body covered in angry bruises and ugly purple wheals. He missed his Fajr prayers for about a week after that. The commandant of this Pusat Saranti says the use of water begins, symbolically, the process of washing away our sicknesses, our perversions. There are other, less symbolic measures: the marching in the hot sun, the screaming of the drill sergeant in your face, the beatings, pointless manual labor, digging holes in the compound all day only to fill them up again the next. But then there are the good days, the days when you are treated to serunding and proper satay, not shreds of chicken fat on a stick, when the counselor comes and speaks to you nicely, telling you that you are making good progress and that soon you will be allowed to go back to your family, the days when sports carnivals are organized and the winners receive gifts of new katayap or prayer mats or more religious books. I think I'm going to skip ahead to probably somewhere near the end. Let me see. Yes. I have hated the fact that you are free to go to college, to continue scratching your head over theories of mechanics and thermodynamics, that for you, no one need be the wiser. Maybe you will yield to your family's wishes and marry that good Indian girl from a proper Brahmin family. Maybe you will even have a number of dark-haired, fair-skinned children with her. Anything to keep up appearances, right, Zed? Anything to uphold the good name of the family. Maybe you will forget me, Zed. Maybe you will forget that you once loved a young man. Maybe the memory of that time you kept looking over your shoulder at me in A-level further mathematics will dwindle and die in your memory. Or the first time you tentatively held my hand when we were at GSC watching Love and Other Drugs. Maybe you will forget my head resting on your shoulder, scratching at your gently curling chest hair as your chest rose and fell in the deep breaths of contented sleep. Maybe you will be true to yourself. Maybe you will never marry, but take other men into your life. Perhaps this time they will be like you beyond the power of the vultures who keep me here, because there are no laws to tell you whom you may love and how.